Can ayahuasca cure cancer? Hi guys, my name is Moti, and in this video we're going to talk about, is it possible to cure cancer or with ayahuasca? But before we start, disclaimer. All the content in this video is not meant to promote use of illegal drugs or any other substance like psychedelics. Psychedelic therapy and psychedelics in general are extremely dangerous and should be dealt with very carefully. In most countries, they're still illegal. They could ruin your life and make you miserable. Many, tens, if not hundreds of millions of people all over the world are using psychedelics, and we think that we should talk about it. And one of the more interesting and troubling issues I'm dealing with, and I get a lot of emails and phone calls and people that come to me and ask about an ayahuasca ceremony in order to heal their cancer or their relative's cancer. Because they probably heard some story about someone or someone who knows someone that had cancer, did an ayahuasca ceremony, and the cancer is gone. And I'm not saying that they're lying, and I'm not saying that it's impossible, but we have to be much more sophisticated and understand the big picture. I think that it's easily could be misleading to say to someone with cancer, hey, do an ayahuasca ceremony to get rid of all your illnesses. But before I'll break even more, let's explain a bit about ayahuasca really quickly. So ayahuasca is not technically one plant, it's a combination of few plants, Psychotirius viridis and Benziscapi or Mimosa hostilis. One of them contains the active psychedelic DMT and N-dimethyltryptamine, and the other one includes MAOI, which is a monoamine oxidase inhibitor, which together enable the DMT to be digested and have the psychedelic effect for few hours. If you take only the plant with the DMT, you will not have any psychedelic effect because the body is going to break the DMT, it's a monoamino, and not going to feel anything. It's been used traditionally indigenously in South America, usually in the Amazon, and it is always done within some sort of a ceremony. There are different tribes that do different types of ceremonies, but it's a religious and spiritual aspect. It has a major religious and spiritual aspect to it, and it is not done recreationally. It could sometimes be done recklessly, but it's been done correctly, it could have spiritual effect, very deep psychological, physical effects also. And that's why some people think or believe or actually experienced improvement or even curing fatal diseases, including ayahuasca, including cancer. But jumping from here and saying ayahuasca will cure your cancer is really something that you should not say. It is not true. There is no one research that can back it up. And I think it's mostly using people that are clinging to any hope that they could have. So let's explain how it could help treating any illness in a sense. So autoimmune diseases and also cancer is mostly, in many cases, being generated from a mental perspective. It could be an event or a behavior that causes some sort of, very scientifically I'm going to say it, it's going to mess up your system. Something you're doing, something you're believing, some disintegration, deep disintegration in the body that generates bad mutating cells, and the body is less able to cope, the immune system is weaker, and eventually something like cancer grows. The ayahuasca ceremony, if it's done correctly and deeply, and really you prepare yourself weeks and you know where to go with it, it could help you figure out some sort of the root cause or how somehow to come to acceptance into terms with something in your past, healing trauma, accepting bad things that happen to you, accepting bad things that you have done, forgiveness, stuff like that. And in that sense, that could be the cause or something like the root cause that prevents us from healing, or that actually generated the sickness within us. And in that sense, ayahuasca can help cure cancer as a part of many other things, but not saying it's a cure for cancer. It's too much of a jump. It's like saying if you have a hammer and woods, you will have a house. No, you still need to build a house and be very skillful and build a house and not build a box or something else. It requires a lot of work. I'm sorry, I'm a bit emotional about this topic because many people actually ask about it and it's very risky. That's it. My name is Moti. I teach micro movement. Hope this helps. If you have any question, feel free to comment or subscribe or really do something for the good of humanity. Bye.